Today we are going to discuss the topic. It is inequality, absolute inequality. Okay, absolute inequality. Now in the last video we discussed about the linear inequality. Here you have a absolute inequality. Now first of all we will discuss about the definition. What is the definition of absolute inequality? If absolute E is greater than K, so if and only if, I can write it this one as E is greater than positive K or E is less than minus K. So this is the first definition. If you have E is less than K, so then this is equal minus K less than E less than K. So if it is equal, is there, so what is the only change you have here? If it is equal, therefore here you have greater than equal K, here you have less than equal minus K. Suppose absolute value is less than or equal K, so minus K less than or equal, here less than or equal plus K. Now we will go with the first problem. So what is the first one? Solve the inequality 2x minus 9 greater than 7. So how will you solve this one? First, which rule we have to apply? The first one or second one? Since it is given here less than, here it is given less than, therefore I have to use the second formula, right? So what is the second formula? Minus 7 less than 2x minus 9 less than 7. So since the value of E is equal this one, this is the entire term is my E, and this is the entire term is my K. Now after that you have to simplify this one. What is the simplify? How to simplify this one? Minus 7 less than 2x less than 7. I have to bring this minus 9 on other side, or you can add throughout the equation by positive 9. So I have to add plus 9 here. Here minus 9 plus 9 becomes 0. Here you will have plus 9. So what is this answer? Upon simplify, you will get 2 less than 2x less than, this is 16. Since the value is given here, since this is equal, what we have here, divide by 2, the entire equation by 2. Why we are dividing by 2? Since you have 2x, I want only x, so divide the entire equation by positive 2. Since there is no change in the inequality. Why? Because we are dividing by positive 2 plus 2. So the final answer upon simplify, you will get 1 less than, this is also cancel, you will get x here less than, which is equal 8. So this is the answer. Since in the question it is given solve, you have to keep it here. If the question is mentioned and write in interval notation, write in interval notation, so then I have to write it here, the interval notation open 1 comma 8. So this is my interval notation. If the question is asking the set builder, you have to write it the set builder as x given 1 less than x less than 8. Now what is the graph of this one? The graph is plus infinity minus infinity, and the value is here given by, it is 1, and then here 8. Both are open. Both are open. So this is the graph. This is the graph. This is set builder. And this is my interval notation. Interval notation. Now we are going to take the next example. Next example, example number 2, question number 2, which is given by solve absolute value x plus 3 is greater than equal 5. Greater than equal 5. Now let us go with this. So what is the formula here? You have, so it is greater than, therefore I have to write it 3x greater than or equal. What is the difference between the last problem and this problem? The last problem you have only less than or equal. Here you have greater than equal. Therefore I have to choose the first formula, right? Now the first formula, it is 3x plus 5 is greater than positive 5, or 3x plus x plus 3 is less than or equal minus 5. This is the rule. If it is e, absolute value of e is more than or greater than equal k, where k is a positive number, so I have to write it this one. Now bring this to 3 here. So what happened? It is minus 3. X is, you will have minus 3. So x greater than equal 2. Now the next one here, the same thing, less than or equal minus 5. Bring here, so you will have minus 3. So the answer is x is less than or equal minus 8. Now I have to find what is the union. So what is the graph of this? Let us draw the graph of this. So this is plus infinity, this is minus infinity, and this is minus 8. Here you have positive 2. Now which side it is? It is closed here left, and this one is closed right. Now what is the interval notation? Minus infinity to minus 8 closed, then union. Or means what? Or means union, and means intersection. So this is 2 comma infinity. So this is the final answer of the question. So this is more than, absolute value is more than 2. So this is the solution. Now we will take the another example. Another example, question number 3. Solve. It is absolute value 3x minus 10. It is less than or equal 14. Okay. Now I have to discuss about 14. It is more than or greater than. Therefore the first rule or the second rule. So just we have to it is less than, right? So minus 14 to plus 14, right? So this is less than or equal 3x minus 10. So throughout the equation I have to divide by plus 10, right? So what is the answer here? Minus 14 less than or equal 3x less than or equal 14. So I have to subtract by plus 10. Here plus 10 minus 10 becomes 0. Here you have plus 10. Now upon simplification you will have minus 4 less than or equal 3x less than or equal 24. Since it is 3 is there, therefore I have to divide by 3. So divide by 3. Why we are dividing by 3? Since you have 3x, I need only x. So whatever be the number it is there, just you have to divide the entire equation by that number. So what happened here? So the final answer is minus 4 over 3 less than or equal. Here cancel. So you will get only x less than or equal 8. Now if you write it in the interval notation, what is the graph of this? Plus infinity, minus infinity. Here you have minus 4 over 3 and here it is plus 8. So how will you write this? This is both are closed. Both are closed and the region is in between this one. So the answer is minus 4 over 3 comma 8. So this is the answer. This is the final solution of this inequality. Now we will discuss the different case. So far we have taken it is positive, k is positive value more than 0. Now suppose if it is 0 is there. Now what happened with the 0 case? Let us check. Now we will have here, we have a 4 different case. Let me show. Okay, so here we have solve x minus 4 greater than 0. Okay, and here solve x minus 4 greater than equal 0. This is 4. Okay, and here we have solve x minus 4 less than 0. Here x minus 4 less than or equal 0. See the difference between the 4 problems. Here we have a 4 different types of problems. Just you have to note down this one. What is the difference between the 4 problems here? Okay, the first one. So far we have discussed about some number will be there, but here we have what? This is 0. All the cases it is 0. So we are not have the rule for 0 where k is here positive, right? So here it is 0. What is the answer? What is the solution for this one? Now how will you do this one? What is the case for absolute value x minus 4 more than positive greater than 0? What is the true case here? So this is plus infinity minus infinity and this is x is equal 4. So it is all the real number, all real line except this point, except 4, right? Since it is plus minus 4, if you put it equal 0, you will get plus 4. So if I substitute here, you will have 5, here you have 3, 2, 1. Every number if you substitute, it is more than 0. But if you substitute 4, it becomes 0. It is 0 is not included, therefore I write it here. So all number except 0. So I can write it here, all real line, real number, all real number, all real number except 4, which in turn implies I can write it as the set of real number minus 4. Just you have to leave this point alone, all the real line. Now coming to the next one, what is the next one we have here? It is more than, greater than. What is the difference between the last problem and this problem? In this you don't have equal, but here you have equal, right? So whenever if it is equal there, therefore it is all the real line, right? Throughout the real number, for all the number you will get the solution. So whenever you will come across greater than equal, the answer is plus infinity to minus infinity, because it all the number it satisfies the equation, right? In the last problem equal is not there, therefore I exclude the number, but here you have a equal, therefore I have to include the number. Now coming to the next one, what are the next one here? You have less than. So since it is given less than, since we know that absolute value is always positive, even though if it is negative, when you take absolute value it become plus. So less than 0 means negative, therefore it is not possible to get the absolute value is negative, therefore it has no solution. It has no solution. Now coming to the last case, what is the difference between this one and this one? In the last one, what we have equal and not here equal, the same thing. Here you have just equal is there. Now I can consider this one is not possible, right? Just now we have discussed about this one. Using this, it has no solution. So only case we have x minus 4 is equal 0. X is equal 4. Therefore the solution is only the point, only the point. That's it. So with this we complete the absolute value inequality. Thank you.